Okay, now we are ready. Got my background because my closet doors were all open. It was an unsightly. That's all right. Here we go. So we're talking. We're going to talk juicing today, and how it helped me. No, I'm not a vegetarian. I still eat. I still love. I still love some amazing meat, but juicing of the vegetables has helped facilitate my happiness, my health, my energy, my gut health, my skin is healing. Doesn't look it in my lighting right here, but I do have a healthy glow on my skin. And so, how can juicing help your kid? Now, I'm not talking juicing a bunch of fruit. Okay, let's get the vegetables in here. Let's throw some fruit in there to make it taste good. But let's be honest. If you're just juicing a bunch of fruit and you're shooting them all full of that sugar, right? Yes, sugar from fruit is good, but if you don't get all the fiber in there, then you're just boom, big old dump of sugar. It's like going to Jamba Juice. Yeah, Jamba Juice is amazing, but yeah, it's a lot of sugar. So I'm also promoting my Healing Children group on Facebook. Now, this is a free group, and I also offer once a week free children healings. Now, you might be asking, well, how can you help more than one child at a time? Well, that's my superpower. When you come in, when your child is with you, or even if you're thinking about your child, because guess what? You guys have an energetic connection between you and your child. When you're thinking about your child while you're watching, if your child might be asleep, you know, you will both benefit. You will both benefit from the work that I offer, the videos that you're going to watch. And I know it might not make any sense, but if you come in with an open heart and an open mind, everything can and will change. If you're open to making some changes in your child's life, right? Your child might not be exactly happy with it right now, but I promise when we get the changes happening in their diet, in their brain, in their body, your child will be more apt to attempt new things, which could be juicing some food. Now, this morning, I didn't have all my veggies. I ran out yesterday and didn't go to the store, so I hopped on my bicycle. It was a brisk morning, but I've got my ski jacket on and rode down to Gardnerville, and that's one thing I'm grateful for today. Let's practice being grateful. That's one thing I'm grateful for is being in a small town where I can ride my bike and not be accosted by the chaos of bigger towns. I mean, I even went to the town next door yesterday because my daughter had a dance recital, and oh, it was it. I had to practice a lot of ho'oponopono. If you're familiar with ho'oponopono, it's an ancient Hawaiian tradition of apologizing and asking for forgiveness and love and thankfulness, and it's been a huge practice for me. I don't always remember, but yesterday, I got so angry about this situation that happened. We're not going to go into detail about it, but I was anger is easy for me. It's easy for me to get angry and even more so rage and hate. And I was resonating with that when I left the store to get my kombucha. I just I like the flavor and I like the bubbles. um, so I there's an app. There's an app on iPhone. I don't know if other phones have this app, but it's called the Parrot app. It's right down here, and you can open up the app and um, put in your own thoughts, your own words, and put it on replay. And so I put in the Ho'oponopono words. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And then I went for a hike and I just put it on replay while I was mentally saying those words and seeing those words and seeing everything that's happening. And the purpose of Ho'oponopono in this time is working on myself in relation to everything that I'm experiencing, which in turn, now these people, these experiences that I just encountered are now a part of my life. And so I am healing in relation to my experience with them, which in turn we are all connected now. And now they may very well be receiving the healing as well. And it's very powerful. So basically when I got done, it's like, yay, I feel much better. And then my daughter came out of recital and I had to do more work. And that's just, that's just who I am and what I have to deal with. Not everybody has to deal with this stuff, but with the work that I'm going to do, that I'll be doing in the free healing class, in the videos that I put out, my genetic matrix recoding, recalibration or recoding video library, very powerful videos based on turning the genetic pathways back on, the positive ones. Because when we have been stressed for a long time, the stress genes turn on. The happiness genes, there's no happiness genes, but you get where I'm going. The happiness genes, they shut down. I've got one video that helps you turn back on the genes to process, manufacture, and use vitamin B. Now, I can't prove this yet, but according to how I've been feeling after using this video, my daughter and I, and this is while I was juicing. I've been juicing for about 6 months and I'm totally stoked. But my daughter and I, we still needed our little vitamin B supplementation. And it's the methylated vitamin B. I mean, I've been taking vitamin B for a long time, but we just started with the methylated stuff. And as soon as we put it on our tongue, it's like, holy cow, this is it. This is what I need. I don't need the methylated vitamin B anymore. It's so cool because my body is actually getting it from the foods that I eat. Very exciting. And that's the vitamin B video on my genetic matrix recoding video library. Of course, I've got a lot of other videos also, including balancing the cranium, balancing the limbic system, finding your happiness, finding your love, balancing and healing, more so healing the chakras, the chakras as a group, as well as chakras independent of each other. So in this group, let me share my screen here. Oop, I closed it. See, I was all prepared and then I wasn't. Perfect. So in this group, what's happening? Oh, that's not what I asked for. In this group, there we go. Is that right? Perfect. In this group, the Healing Children group, on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, I have a free healing. It's live on Facebook. I do recommend that you sign up in the ticket link there. But when you sign up, you'll get reminders for when it's coming up, as well as more information to help you and your child get what you need in relation to healing. And okay, something's shoot. There we go. In relation to healing yourself as well as your children, uh, insights. You can ask questions in the group, whatever you want, your to your best interest, to your child's best interest. Now, am I gonna tell you exactly how to do everything? Probably not. But guess what? We have these powerful tools called AI right now. I use ChatGPT a lot in relation to my Google searches and everything to get me all the information that I need. And that's one crazy thing that I think about. What if we're not going to need all the all the helpers? That's one of my goals. Like counseling. What if we're not going to need counseling because we can put in the chat GPT what's going on in our life and they can be our counselor and we can talk to chat GPT while we're tapping. Hey, I'm wicked stressed out. I don't know what to do with my business. My child is sick. What can I do differently? Beyond giving them medications, right? Why is my child sick? Oh, they're not getting enough nutrition. How can I get my child more nutrition? Right? And we're tapping while we're doing this because guess what? We're not only healing our child, our children, but we're healing our child inside of ourselves because maybe our child didn't get proper nutrition when we were younger. And so that's one reason why we're dealing with gut issues today. And so if we can heal our inner child while we're healing our children, all of our lives improve. Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing to heal our entire household? And then you throw in a little ho'oponopono, and now all of a sudden our parents are being helped, and our grandparents and people that we didn't even know or were a part of our lives are all being helped. That's what everybody preaches. I want to change the world. Well, you got to start changing yourself. Heal yourself. Heal your chakras, your meridians, your emotions, your organs, your nerves. Heal your brain, your cranium, every single bone in your body. Heal your emotional attachment to your past. And guess what? Your children are going to benefit because remember when I said at the beginning of the video here, your children are energetically connected to you. So when you feel better, your children feel better. Your pets feel better. Your husband, your wife feels better. Your coworkers feel better. Your parents feel better. Everybody feels better because you are healing yourself. And when you heal yourself, you feel better. So everybody benefits, right? Wouldn't that be an amazing thing to benefit everybody by selfishly healing yourself? It's not selfish. It's not selfish at all. It's a joke. Wonderful. Okay. So we started today about talking about juicing. I threw some ginger in today. I threw in too much ginger. It was hot, but boy, apparently I needed it because it cleared some stuff out of my ears that I didn't know was in there. When you drink it, you got your eustachian tubes that are in your ears and they go down the back of your throat. Well, those suckers were like on fire. So did I need as much ginger? Probably not, because it was hard to get it down. But I've just been keeping it simple. I've been putting in kale. I got some spinach today, ginger today. I've been regularly using carrots, kale, lemons. Lemons are extremely good for me. Everybody's different, right? If you need advice on which way to go, I highly recommend. I recommend this book here, Life Changing Foods by the Medical Medium. While I don't agree with everything that he says, I love that book because it's very beneficial and it goes deeper than just, oh, this vegetable has. Let's see what it says about kale, shall we? And then we'll tap while we're reading the emotional and the spiritual relationship of kale. Cruciferous cruciferous vegetables. 136. Okay. Kale. So when connective tissue is under attack by a virus, inflamed, highly sensitive, and or weak, it is one of the fastest paths to chronic illness. Connective tissue is the fascia of the body, the tendons, the ligaments. For the person dealing with connective tissue damage, aches and pains, or inflammation of the joints, kale is a secret weapon providing a double whammy. While its anti-inflammatory components help destroy viruses, its bioavailable phytochemicals help stimulate cell growth and the production of healthy new connective tissue. And then the emotional support of cruciferous vegetables, including kale. Cruciferous vegetables, meaning red cabbage, collard greens, cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and green cabbage. Cruciferous vegetables are great at supporting anyone who is mired in confusion. If you know someone who seems baffled, bewildered, befuddled, or confounded, sit down with her or him over a salad of kale and red cabbage, some cauliflower soup, or a side dish of broccoli or vegetable sprouts. Even if all you have time to do is drop off one of these ingredients at your friend's house, it will make a difference in his or her emotional state. So if you're feeling confused, eat some kale, juice some kale. You ever eaten kale? But if you put some lemon juice over the kale with some chopped up onions and put it in the refrigerator, the lemon juice breaks down the kale. Put some Bragg's aminos in there. The lemon juice breaks down the kale, so it ends up being quite enjoyable. The spiritual lesson of cruciferous vegetables. Have you ever lovingly taken care of someone, looked out for her or his needs, provided nurturing, giving everything you had and more, supported and believed in, protected that someone, only to be betrayed in the end? Have you ever felt stranded and alone with the very person you once coddled, now spreading false rumors about you? If so, you've got a friend in the cruciferous family. These vegetables have recently been disgraced and shamed on the false premise that they harm the thyroid, when in fact, it's just the opposite. They've been supporting the thyroid all along. For decades to come, misinformation will cause people to turn against the food source that would most help them, until someday the misguided theory of goitrogenic foods are finally proven wrong. Kale, broccoli, cauliflower, and all their cousins teach us to make room for patience and thankfulness in our lives, for ourselves and others. Ho'oponopono. If you've been the one whom others have turned on, sustain yourself with the knowledge that you are not alone and that adversity does not diminish your truth. We must remember also to have respect for others who have devoted time, energy, love, and guidance to our lives. Even if we didn't see their efforts, honor them, or if we quickly forget what they did for us. Just as the cruciferous family has been looking out for us, keeping us safe by protecting us from illness, hold a candle in your life for those who have worked hard for you. Beautiful. So that's the purpose of that book there, going deeper into why you are eating the fruits and vegetables that will benefit you on not just the physical level, but on all levels. Why did I tap while I was doing that? To talk to my limbic system. So my limbic system understood, released any blockages. The tapping is balancing meridian points along the body. My intention is talking to the limbic system, the thalamus, hypothalamus, hippocampus, amygdala, basal ganglia. We can go deep. So join my child healing class. I'll put the link for it in the description, and I look forward to seeing you there. Have a great day.